Hello and welcome. My name is Danielle. I'll be your host today as we discuss energy healing and soul medicine, a collaborative healer's directory by Rada Publishing House. Today we have a very special guest with us, Misty Pennington, and she is a contributing writer in the upcoming book, Energy Healing and Soul Medicine. Welcome, Misty. It's so great to have you here today.
Hi, Danielle. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So could you tell our viewers a little bit, just briefly about yourself and where it is you are located?
Oh, sure. I'm located in Missouri, middle Missouri, a little bitty town called Winfield, which I love. I live on 7 acres and we have a lake and a giant garden. So I practice sound healing in my garden and in my sunroom and around my lake, all over my property. It's so lovely.
It sounds so peaceful. I love that. Thank you for giving me a vision. Now I have a better idea. Yeah. So the book itself, Energy Healing and Soul Medicine, is a very special book. It's a healer's directory. And as you mentioned, you do sound healing. Why do you feel at this point in time, energy healing is so important for humanity?
Oh my gosh, we are in some crazy times, right?
Mm-hmm.
We are in some unprecedented times. We keep hearing that, and I'm not really sure it's unprecedented. Maybe just unprecedented to us.
Okay.
Is what I'm going to preface that with. But in these times where people are really unsure, we hear a lot of fear of what's going on in our planet, our food supply chain, the virus, all the things. We hear all this fear. Energy healing directs you to your heart. And if we check into our heart, we know we are safe. Even sometimes when we're suffering or we're in the middle of fear, that if we can get centered into that heart space, it's just a different experience in life. And sound healing and energy work takes you there.
That's beautiful. And you also do Reiki as well, correct?
Yeah, I do. I combine Reiki with my sound healing, and I kind of do it separate too. It's kind of like this tailored to you session whenever it happens. Usually you come into my studio and you'll be laying down on these really super cushy mats, pillows and blankies. The lighting is all low level and blue. Or if we're doing it outside, we're doing it in an equally tranquil spot, somewhere quiet without a lot of cars passing by or people yelling, things like that. You settle down into your position, you get quiet, we tap into our breathing, we get rolling. Sometimes Reiki will just roll from the bowls because all of them have been infused, or I will play tracks behind what I'm playing, and then I can get up and hands-on Reiki with a person as well. So I'm just intuitively guided and led.
That's so beautiful. So the process of doing the sound bowl and the Reiki and kind of tailoring it to their needs is very important as an intuitive, because it allows the flow, the freeness of the session to just, work in a way that's for their best good. So that's beautiful. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. No prescription for how it can go. I found that with intuitive energy work, it has to unfold as you're in the situation.
Yeah. So why did you decide to partake in this particular book, Energy Healing and Soul Medicine?
I feel like I'd love to be a pioneer of something really big. And I think this book has that element to it. It's putting it out there, different ways that we are coming into our own, different ways that we're becoming aware of our own energetic signatures and our own energetic frequencies. And the planet needs that right now. We all need to understand that every one of us can do this.
Yeah.
Every one of us can do this.
That's so empowering too. I like that you, as a practitioner, share that with your clients and put them in that place where, hey, like you are empowered to,
You are. Yeah, right. Like often people will say to me, you are such a guru. You're my guru. And I always get a little tickled and I always say, no, I'm not. I'm just helping you be your own guru.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all. Yeah.
Aw. Could you share with us maybe a few examples of how your clients have been able to receive a healing and benefit, and how that has helped change their life?
Yeah, sure. I think the biggest thing is it helps people relax. To me, we're in a hustle and bustle rat race, and our parasympathetic nervous system sometimes doesn't stand a chance. It's bombarded all the time with all these emergencies. Everything's urgent.
Right.
Whenever you come to sound healing and Reiki, first of all, I think the setting is huge. That's why it's really important to me to mention that, like the cushy beds, the low lighting. You set the stage before people even come in the door, because usually people, even though they're willingly coming to a healing, they can be guarded because they don't know what to expect,
Right.
so they need to feel safe and comfortable. So you get them in there, and as people start feeling safe and comfortable, I'm just going to be real honest. I I inspire a lot of crying in my studio. That's how it
Aw.
comes, I think, for people, because we've all been holding it in. We hold it in. We don't want to express our feelings. We don't want those feelings that don't feel so comfortable all the time. We want to
Yeah.
keep them on the outside. But I have found a way to use music and energy to help you integrate those so that you understand that's part of who you are, and you need to learn to feel all of your feelings, and you need to feel safe to feel them. So I think that's how it helps people the most. It gets them relaxed. They feel safe. They get to feeling comfortable, helps their mind shut off.
Mhm.
Sound bowls are just particularly amazing for that. You almost can't not hear the sound and stop. You just have to wonder, what the heck is that? What is going on? And it draws your attention away from everything else. And then you come there, and then the next thing you know, you're kind of just floating in the room. It's
Wow.
really incredible. Yeah,
You're
really
such a great
incredible.
facilitator. I could feel it just in hearing you explain yourself on what it would be like to
Oh,
be in your presence during a session. And I could see why people would release, any tension or emotions. So that's a beautiful blessing you're providing to humanity. So thank
thank
you.
you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Well, the book itself is very special. I know that there's a collaborative, so there's many individuals that are going to be in the book, and that specialize in what they do. So that being said, why do you feel at this point in time a healer's directory is so important for humanity?
Again, just ultimate resources to look at different ways to bring
Yeah.
peace, love, and gratitude to your life.
Hmm.
You know, it can be done through sound, it can be done through acupuncture. I'm sorry, acupuncture. Oh my gosh, so many things. All these different people that are participating in the book and providing services with their personal intuitive gifts. I think we're at a time where we're really awakening to the inner magic that we each have, too. These
Yeah.
kind of times bring it out, and to see people who have taken the leap, who have jumped out and said, I'm just going to put myself out there. I laugh too whenever people look at some of the things I do and they're like, sound healing, sure, that gong's gonna whatever. Well, you can believe whatever you want to believe, but in my experience, being open to new things has never really hurt me. And so I think just getting it out there, getting the word out there that there are all these things that are possible, it's a big deal.
Yeah, very well said. Thank you for saying that, because it's nice to hear other people's perspectives and how they word things. I feel, as you explained, the same as well. So I'm grateful that are able to connect with Rada Publishing House and be a part of this. So how has that experience been for you, working with Rada Publishing House?
Yeah. It's really been surreal, honestly. I didn't see it coming, to be honest. I didn't see the opportunity coming. And a fellow energy healer reached out to me and said, hey, I'm part of this project and we're looking for different healers. And they said they were looking for a sound healer. And I knew immediately that I wanted to invite you to this project.
Wow.
And so we set up an interview, and Rada was just amazing. We had the most amazing conversation. I didn't want to get off the phone, and it felt like a real good connection. And so then I just started submitting my writing, and we started talking back and forth more. Really amazing experience for me.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. That's
Yeah.
wonderful. Well, I just want to thank you so much for your time today. You're a phenomenal healer. I'm really excited for everyone to read your chapter, and we'll be sure to link all your information down below along with Retta Publishing House. And when the book is released, of course, we'll update that information. And I just want to thank you, and I wish you all the best on your journey.
Thank you for having me today. It's so fun talking to you.
Absolutely. Thank you.